Welcome back to Keep Your Cool.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
Another day,
Another dollar.
another dollar, another passive time of saving or not saving, wasting or not wasting. It all depends how you look at life.
Yep.
That's what I've said many, many times. You can be a very festive person.
Mm-hmm.
Very festive person. Or you can be a chill back person and not worry about the money. Just let it accumulate. Or you can be a very chill person in your home and still spend it by ordering out, playing games.
Amazon, everything, dude.
Todo.
Everything.
You see, when it comes to finance, I used to hate shopping. But thanks to Amazon, thanks to Amazon, I do shop a lot more. I do my shopping on Amazon because I'm not those type of guys that can just stand in the line and be like,
wait. Especially like if you go to Costco or something like that, dude. Long lines. I'm like, yeah, no. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Anybody got time for that? Para mí, the worst ones would be Ross and Marshalls. I can't deal with that shit. I just can't. So, because now I have an Amazon and the shirts that I've bought, they're decent. I'll take them. Why not? But because I do have a Marshalls in the corner, lately, I want to say in the last 6 months, I have gone out there and if I see the line is like unos 30 people, out. If I see that it's 5, book it, boom, 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 grab it. And if there's still an empty line, go. If not, vámonos, put that shit back. Let's go.
Are you one of those that walks around and puts everything where it's supposed to, or you just fucking put it in the first place you see?
If I have to return it, first place I see it, because I'm already mad. I'm like, ay, la chingada. I don't have the patience for this shit. I also don't have the patience to save, so it's really hard for me to save. Again, when it comes down to finances, what kind of person are you?
Yeah, no, definitely. And this is kind of like something I kind of wanted to talk about. Mm-hmm. The only thing is there's not a lot of RAZA that knows about it.
Yes.
Especially first and second gen, I feel like they're not too good with their financing because, one, their parents doesn't really show them how to use their money, how to spend them wisely, or not even spend it, but use it wisely to kind of help you out.
Well, even I would say even like the 16-year-olds that are coming up, that they have the chance and opportunity with crypto.
Yeah.
Which is another part of finances. Mm-hmm. But not everybody knows about it, and it takes us, like in a way, like me, that I'm not into that world. I'm not gonna say I'm into that world. Yeah. I just heard about it a lot, where I can teach my kids who are 10. I'm like, so that they can have a better future if they want to invest, because that's something that I've always said. I'm like, when people say it's like, oh, whites have all the money, whites have all the power, whites. I'm like, it's not just that. I'm like, it's just that because they grew up in a bad country back in the day, they had all the opportunity to buy stocks on like Coca-Cola, stocks on like everything that's like an American brand. So when we buy stocks now, they're so expensive that we don't make anything out of it.
Yeah.
So there's our opportunity, like when it comes to crypto, or what's the other one? Not crypto, but
like NFTs
and all that.
Yeah.
It would be our opportunity to do that for our future.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's not always safe. Because one, the market fluctuates, it goes up and down. Sometimes, like they say, soon there's going to be a crash. Yes. So, I mean, for the people that don't know about like 401ks, Roth IRAs, CMAs, like same thing, like those type of things, like they definitely need to look into it. Yeah, they're retirement accounts, but at the same time, when you're young, I mean, it's better to just put your money in those accounts. Because one, they're retirement accounts. You're not going to touch the money. I mean, you could touch it, you could take the money out, get loans, or you could actually pull the whole thing out, but you are going to get taxed on it unless you wait until you retire and you won't get taxed. And at the end of the day, it's better for you because, one, you're saving the money, it's coming out of your check. Well, that's if you have a 401k with your company. If your company doesn't have that, get a Roth IRA because it's better to kind of have money saved up for the future. Because, one, you never know how your situation is. I mean, what was it, like in 2020 when a lot of people got laid off? Like some people were able to pull out money from for 401ks for that situation. So you never know. You just got to be ready. So definitely look into something like that. I mean, Fidelity, Merrill. If you guys don't have a 401k with your company, start a Roth IRA. Just put a little money here and there. The most you could put in a year is $6,000. That's the only thing. So
for the which one? Roth?
The Roth IRA.
Roth IRA.
Yeah, so within a year, you can only put 6,000.
Now, it's funny that people are going to be like, wow, Caballo does talk. Raul is quiet. It happens, because it's not my selection. I only have two things. That's a 401, and I'm happy with it. Well, actually, I do have crypto, but I also have a life insurance, which is also like a savings account. I don't know how that works. My agent explained it to me many, many times. Joe, I'm sorry. I didn't pay attention. But I know that it's saving money. Right? Yeah. I know that it's saving money. And for instance, people tell me, why a life insurance? Why a 401? I'm like, if you're thinking into the future, like if you're Marty McFly, and you want to go into the future, exactly. You want to be like, oh, I'm 60, I want to be retired, I want to have, who knows? I know that 100,000 is not a lot in California, but guess what? 100,000 can be a lot in Nebraska, can be a lot in Montana. So when you have a lot of all these people moving out because it's too expensive in California, that's because they have somewhat of savings, but not a lot to keep it consistent with California, and still have a good life to live on a nice 1-bedroom apartment somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah. Like Oregon or... Actually, Oregon, I think, is getting a little expensive now.
Yes. And I'll say this, though. There is parts in California where it is cheap to live.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, like, do you want to live in those hot cities like
Bakersfield?
You can find a 1-bedroom apartment for like $500. On a $100,000 401 that you have, that could be enough for somewhat of years, because you're only going to have enough for your payment.
Yep.
You're going to have enough for your gas. And you're basically for your food. So that's like, let's say $1,000 a month that you're spending on that. Hopefully when you're old, you're not a big spender where you're like, oh, I want that new Gucci bag. Oh, yeah. I want this new...
Go through a midlife crisis. You buy like a Lexus.
Let me go get those Jordans, even though Jordan's not going to live anymore. Because I'm talking about I'm 60, right? So come on, people. The guy's already, in his 50s, 60s, at 30? Or maybe he's still alive by then, 80, 90. Hopefully.
Maybe. Who knows, dude? Honestly, well, the thing is, you never know when you're going to be gone.
Yes.
Accidents can happen, like, rest in peace, Kobe, dude. Like, we thought he was going to, grow old. But unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Yeah. And then, like, even myself, I'm, like, pretty sure he had life insurance.
No, I don't.
No, I said I'm pretty sure he.
Oh, okay. I thought you said if I had life. I'm like, no, I don't. Okay. Yeah, he for sure had life insurance. Even if he didn't have life insurance, he's pretty well set.
He was pretty well set. And so when people tell me, why do you have to be healthy for your life insurance check? Why can't you smoke weed for life insurance check? I'm like, one, I don't have the money to save and just like, you know what? I don't care. I'll pay $900 a month, whatever. I don't have that money. So for me, I'm like, I got to be consistent with a healthy life.
Yeah.
So that I can have a very low rate. Now, you're probably thinking, well, I don't need it. You don't need it right now. But if you want to have that extra money saved up and maybe not have any worries to your family, that's also a good passable income. Or not passable income, but it's money on the side.
Yeah, savings. Pretty much like a savings account just in case if you pass away.
So like, for instance, if John Smith were to pass away and he had just $100,000 to the name, I know with those $100,000, they can pay for the funeral, they can pay for the coffin, and they can pay for the burial. And the family's probably going to have like $10,000 left. But guess what? That means that you don't have to do no car washes. With Latinos, we don't have to do any kermes.
Yeah,
and that's something that I don't think people get the big picture of. I'm like, when we're young and have kids and don't care about that, you're being selfish. Then why do you have kids?
Exactly.
To me, in my eyes, that's being selfish. Because like people are saying, well, they're not gonna suffer because they're young. Also, you're thinking when they're young, but what about when they're 12? What about 15, 18, even at 20 when they still don't have a good job?
Exactly.
Did you have a good job at 20 years old?
Nah, dude. I was getting paid minimum wage.
A ver, yo, ¿qué estaba haciendo a los 20? A ver, that was like fucking 12 years ago. I was working at Pollo Loco.
Damn.
I was working at Pollo Loco making minimum wage, and they couldn't give me 40 hours, so they made me work 6 days just to clock in 38 hours. Yes. Fuck Pollo Loco.
Dude, that's
good food.
That's fucked up, though.
Fucked up. Fucked up people. That company's a piece of shit when it comes to their workers. Good food, though. Keep it up.
Nah, dude, I got lucky with my job. I actually ended up working at Mariners Church.
Mariners Church.
Yeah, so remember la escuelita que está ahí en la Mini?
Sí. On a Bishop, no?
No, ahí en la Mini.
There's a church right there?
No, there's a learning center there.
Uh-huh.
So the learning center they're with Urban Company, so they're affiliated. So if you tell a lot of the guys, like, they know, especially people that grew up in ministry, they'll know the Lighthouse. So dude, like, growing up, a lot of anger issues, and I got lucky getting that job. Yeah, I mean, it's fine that I got paid minimum wage, but at the same time, mentally, it helped me.
I bet.
Dude, because like growing up, I see like in those hard areas in Santa Ana, like Mini Street, Bishop, and those areas, like, dude, like, will make a count on you, especially with the people that you grow up with.
Oh yeah.
So like definitely growing up, like going to church and then working with them, dude, like that helped me out a lot.
Not only that, pero tienen que, cuando vives ese estilo de vida, you have to know what's up. You know, like you just can't live in that mentality anymore. You have to get out of it. And as much as it sucks to say, I'm like, oh, nomás porque trabajas para esa compañía vives ahí. Well, yeah. Why not? Take advantage.
Yeah, dude.
Take advantage.
Dude, there's so many people nowadays that take advantage of other people.
Yes.
I mean, right now, dude, if the company's saying, like, hey, you know what, we'll help you out with this, dude, why not?
Está como muchos se enojan conmigo. Dicen, no, I'm talking about this, yeah, work. ¿verdad? Me dicen, why do you always call in sick? And I'm like, shit, si me están dando 6 días de enfermo, pues yo voy a estar enfermo 6 días.
Yeah,
I'm like, ¿por qué? Porque at the end of the year se van a borrar. Y si no los usas, se borran. And then what happens the next day? You can get fired and you never use that money. Hey, tengo 60 hours of PTO, I'm going to use them. Why? Because, ese dinero sí te lo pagan. But it's still, it's the same concept. I'm like, you wanna have a breather. Not like, even though you're saving money, even though you're wasting money, sometimes you're not gonna touch that money because you're stuck at work. And, get out of there. Even though the work is the one that produces your money.
Yeah.
Is the one that's gonna give you those plans like a 401. Is the one that teaches you, if you have a good counselor that has all that, he'll give you some consultation on that stuff. Yeah. And you can learn from him or from them, whoever it is, from her, whatever it is. Y cómo se llama, and then you get an idea of how it works. I eventually, when COVID hit, I was buying stocks, según yo. Cause I ain't know shit. I ended up losing money. But fucking Bitcoin at that time, it was like at 3K.
Oh, dude, luego no subió 64.
So,
like, damn.
Como toda la raza, dije, baptism party. And bauticé a mi hija. So I'm like, I had 2 choices. ¿Pago el grupo? O buy 1 Bitcoin?
Yo fuiste con el grupo.
Fui con el grupo. Now, Bitcoin right now is at what, 45?
No, dude, it dropped down. It's already at 24.
But when it was high?
Oh, when it was high, it was at like 68.
Okay, 68. Yeah, that was like in 2021, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, cuando ganaron los Buccaneers el Super Bowl. So 68 versus a party. I still had fun.
Nah, see. No, but that's the thing, dude. That's the thing about stocks.
Yes.
You never know if they're going to go high or low. Like, same thing. Like, I had Bitcoin... When was it? November. It was like around 16. Yeah, it was around 16, and it stayed like that throughout all November to December. I was like, you know what? Like, it doesn't look like it's gonna go up. So I pulled out the money. Recently, I checked. It's up to 24. So I'm like, fuck. If I didn't pull out the 16K, I would have had 24 now. But whatever, it's because I had to do the Christmas shopping. Like, I had all these things. So
that means that your pull-out game's not that good.
I mean, it pull out good. It's good somewhere else, bro. Because I don't have kids yet, so I'm good. But nah, so I pulled out early. But I mean, it's just, the thing is, you never know. You never know when it's gonna go up.
And that's stocks. Like, it can be up and it can drop. It can be this, it can be that. Same thing with crypto. And that's the only issue with me, with crypto and NFTs. Is el art, right?
Yeah, that's the digital.
Me,
art.
I don't understand the art. I'm like, why are people so stupid to buy art?
None.
Like, ¿cómo se llama?
There's called non-fungible tokens.
Sí, pero yo me quedo entre mí. I'm like, why do people want to buy art on computer? Like, to me, that's stupid. But that's me. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Y people are into it. I'm like, hay unas que se han vendido que a $2 million, que todo se desverguen. I'm like, I just don't get it. I'm like, what's so special about an NFT?
I'll break it down to you. All so, right. Did you see that Elon Musk did a training with a chimpanzee? Mm-hmm. You saw that?
Sí.
Like, he literally connected his brain to a computer, and he was controlling the computer with his brain.
Sí.
Okay, so that happening, apparently in the future, we're going to be pretty much connected to the internet.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah. So technically, the original NFTs that are coming out right now, those are going to be gold when we all end up in the metaverse.
Future. Oh, so it would be like...
kind of like a Mona Lisa.
Sí, sí, sí.
Like those one of the original paintings, something that you got saved. Like, oh, damn, you got this one in 2020 or whatever. Like, dude, like it's the.
So you're talking about like the NFT would be like the Mona Lisa and the metaverse.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's gonna take a long time because honestly, sooner or later, I feel like that's how everybody's gonna end up. Especially if they want to live like the long life. Because once you're in the internet, dude, like there's no way of dying.
How about you gonna eat?
Dude, you're in the internet.
So how are you gonna eat?
You're not gonna eat. You're pretty much gonna be, dude. You're pretty much like a robot.
Well, you're telling me that Wally's coming true.
Yeah,
that's scary.
It's or you could also kind of say like
Matrix.
Boom. Yeah, the Matrix. Yeah, like there's so many adaptations. Well, like
yeah, Friday.
So many adaptations, pretty much say. Yeah. But apparently that's the way we're gonna go into. So sooner or later.
What do you like that?
That would be interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Because think about it. Like, there's really no way to die. I mean, there probably is gonna be a way to get killed. Which is like viruses.
Yeah.
There's another virus that can take you out. I don't know how it's gonna.
So you're saying that physically, or is it not subconscious, but your brain is gonna be in the internet?
Yeah.
So your body, ¿qué le pasa a tu cuerpo? Según.
It's gonna disintegrate.
So it's just gonna be your conscience in the internet.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. So all your memories, everything like that, is gonna be implanted, and you're gonna be in.
Who knows if it's gonna work out, right? Because like,
it's too far out.
It's too far.
Right now, it's just up in the air. You know, Elon Musk did the testing. It happened. Who knows how far they're gonna advance? Because first they tested on monkey, now they're like, oh, we're gonna test it on people. But how much does Elon really want to advance that project?
For sure. It's a demon. It's the diablo.
Yeah, no, he's a little
okay, so okay, now I get it. I mean, but that's.
But still, that's
in a way, the NFT would be more for my kids.
Yeah.
Or my grandchildren, actually. Or maybe my great
There you
grandchildren.
go. Just put on your wall, like, my 5 NFTs are going to go to this son, this other 5 NFTs are going to go for this other son, and these 5 NFTs are going to go for my daughter. Next time, you just put your NFTs by easy.
You missed one daughter. You missed one daughter.
Oh, I was just talking like me because I want to have 3 kids. Oh, but you, yeah. Then I have another 3 for my last daughter. There you go.
It was 5. No, I'm just
There you go. No, but that's the thing. Like for me, like if I have kids, I want to have 3.
I mean, that's the plan, too.
Unless like I have a boy and a girl, then I'm like, fuck that shit.
Why? You're not Mexican, then?
Well, I am Mexican, but I'm trying to break the chain. I ain't trying to have like 12 kids, bro.
I don't know about that. We need to populate the world, man.
Yeah, we gotta populate the world, but at the same time, we also gotta remember we also gotta adapt with what's around us.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, if we still want to travel and we still do that, yeah, I get you.
You gotta, well, especially like when my parents like travel, like go do this, go do that. We went to Hawaii.
It's like I think last week you said be different.
Yeah, be different.
Yeah, so I get you. Like ellos que nunca han salido, como yo que nunca salí when I was younger. Me that I've never traveled in an airplane until I went to Houston.
Yeah.
So that was a big difference to me. I said when I went to Vegas, I did a helicopter ride. That was amazing to me. I was like, hell yeah, I liked it better than the actual airplane. I get to it. I get what you mean. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just easier with less kids. That's the only thing. Because one more kids, it's gonna be more expensive. Gotta buy plane tickets and for school is gonna be 5 times more and all that stuff.
Sí, los huevos que cuestan como $10.
Dude, there you go.
And we're Mexicans, we like our eggs.
Dude, huevos con chorizo, salchicha, whatever. Morning, dude. Yeah.
I hate it when I came out on Instagram. On Instagram. Cuando decían, oh, que this is when you're poor, que ponían en los huevos. And I was like, poor. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? I'm like, let's look at all the menus. I'm like, and so we're talking financing. This is part of financing.
There you go.
With eggs, you can make hard-boiled eggs.
Mm-hmm.
You can make scrambled eggs, right? You can make sunny side up.
That's my favorite.
Over easy, right? Now let's say if you just add some sausage in there. Now you got eggs with sausage, and you can make all those 4 again. So now you have 8 meals, right? Let's say you take away the sausage, add the bacon. You can do that, and you have a mixture of. Now you have 12 different meals.
Saca
la tortilla, I'm like, bring a little bit of cheese. Now you get tacos con huevo y queso, or quesadillas if you get the melted cheese. Yeah. I'm like, you can add the same tortilla, chop it up, put it on oil, fry it up, and put the eggs. Now you have chilaquiles con huevo. Yes. Like there's so many things that you can do with an egg, so that when people talk side, I'm like, I'm sorry, you just can't. I'm like, yeah, that's an actual meal that even though it's for the poor, you can get so many out of it. Muchos dicen, oh, la carne asada. I mean, I'm like, not really. Carne asada is carne asada, or you can chop it up and get into like fajitas. And then what else? If you're gonna add an egg, well, now you're getting my huevo. I'm like, for your carne asada.
My huevo for your carne asada.
That's the best part about an egg, that you can literally just get one huevo and salsa, tortilla, and there you go. Yeah, that's a taco de huevo. Yeah, so there's so many. An egg can fit in so many things that for me is not a poor man's egg. That's a smart man's egg. Yeah, a smart man. Oh, a smart man meal, not an egg. Smart man meal.
Yeah. No, but at the end of the day, it's still a smart decision because you're able to do so much with it, and plus it still has protein. So
igual con el arroz, you can do white rice, you can do red rice, you can do brown rice, you can do
sticky rice.
Which is a sticky rice? Oh, que queda todo pegajoso.
Yeah,
like you don't cook it right.
No, well, that's what they use for sushi.
Sushi.
Okay.
Now, let's say you add the vegetables, el elote. Now you have arroz con maíz. Yeah. You add the chícharos and zanahorias. Now you have a mixed vegetable rice. So there's many things that you can do with the rice that is not a poor man's.
Then you add the shrimp.
And you have jambalaya?
No,
that's jambalaya, no? Shrimp con arroz?
Shrimp fried rice.
Oh, shrimp fried rice. You got me.
There you go.
Y luego los frijoles. That's a little bit different, right? Because for the frijoles, it depends what you're going to buy, right? You're going to buy black beans, pinto beans, red beans, white, black eyed peas, the white beans, the lima beans. There's many beans. But let's say we stick to pinto or black. Yeah. I'm like, you can literally make infrijoladas with that.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Bomb. That's like my favorite homemade meal.
I haven't even had some in a minute. I'm going to tell my mom.
You're going to go, Mama, vengo a visitar. Oh, no, she lives with you, right?
Yeah, nah, she lives with me, bro.
You're going to go visit her room.
Nah, dude, I'm going to text her right now. Like, hey, mom, ahorita when I get home, I want some, all right?
Okay, so that's one with enfrijoladas. But then again, you could just eat con queso fresco en frijoles. Yeah. And then just eat tacos de queso fresco con frijol. You can literally eat just... If you go with lentejas, there's una sopa de lenteja, which lenteja is considered a bean. Yeah. It's just dumb. I'm like, no, it's not. It's something else, but they consider it a bean.
Yeah. Even the shape itself is different, but still.
Están los frijoles charros. Y los frijoles sucios, o no, puercos?
Yeah, puercos.
Yeah. Y that's with pork feet. So there's many things you can do with a bean. So
and the Chicago bean.
Which is a Chicago bean?
You haven't seen the Chicago bean?
No. ¿Cómo
Dude.
Es? Explain.
It's literally a bean in Chicago. You haven't seen it?
No. ¿Está grande o qué?
The bean.
No, I've never seen it, no.
Dude, search it up on Google later. But if you go to Chicago, they literally just have a bean. It's a statue of a bean.
It's a statue of a bean?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Well, también están los chili beans. That if you add the ground beef, you add a little bit of chili powder y todo.
Chorro.
So it's still good.
Yeah.
Well, for those who like, I don't like. Man, so I was just putting it out there. Yeah. So when again, that comes down to finances. Even though we stretched it out to food, all those meals are less than $10.
Yeah.
And you're getting a good fucking meal. You're gonna fill your fucking stomach.
You go to Crick & Carl's Jr. like a combo like $15.
$15.
Like, dude, like, and that's it's not even as healthy.
Bro, like back in, I want to say, cuando empecé a trabajar acá en la ciudad de Newport Beach, 5 years ago. Okay, so 6 years ago, la spicy chicken de Carl's Jr. estaba $1. That was my favorite. Not es que eres codo. No, I just thought that was a perfect chicken sandwich for $1. Está la McChicken, está la chicken sandwich de Jack in the Box, y está la spicy chicken. So I'm like, oh, $5? You buy yourself 2 spicy chickens, y una soda, that's $4.95. Perfect. Te llenas. Well, 5 years later, or like 1 year later, because 5 years ago, I go there, got 2 spicy chickens, una soda, una small one, so I take my $5, and me dicen $7.95. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, what happened? Oh, the price went up. I was like, why so much? Y subieron como $125. Now, skip forward to 2023. The fucking spicy chicken is like $2.50. I guess people found out that their burgers were so good, or that chicken sandwich.
Yeah, we're just selling.
They raised it a lot more, which doesn't make any sense porque no carga queso. They haven't changed the recipe. They haven't changed the fucking buns.
Supply and demand, bro.
Stupid. That's what it is.
Supply and demand. Like, that's how it is.
Muchos dicen, like, I was excited, right? I was like, oh, I got a raise. Just so that fucking gas can go up like $2. I'm like, no mames, that's some bullshit. All right, you said supply and demand.
Yep, that's how it is.
I was saying about the raise, right? That I got a raise, supply demand, like, without a gas refund, nothing makes sense. That gas refund does not capture everything that happened 1 year. Like, I have 2 fucking cars. How does this much? It's gonna pay for those 2 cars. It's not. So it kind of sucks, and it goes again to finances. It goes back to finances por la razón de que either you're gonna save or you're gonna spend.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're trying to save, but if we save too much, we don't get to have fun. Unless you're one of those guys that doesn't care about fun and your fun is just stay home, play games, whatever. Respect that. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, but at the same time, like I said, like the RAZA array or the 401k is good because you don't see that money unless you're always checking your account. And that's the thing. If you want to retire with some good money, you have to open one up. Like, if you don't have one open one up as soon as possible. You could open it up as soon as you're 18. And honestly, the sooner the better. And like I said, you can only put $6,000 a year, which is $500 a month. But if you don't have the money to put $500, just put like $100, $200. Put something, just so at least you retire, you have something there. Because I could speak on my behalf. I wasn't smart with my money, so I have 3 car payments.
Oof.
Yeah, so that's just expensive. And so the thing is, right now, since I opened it up, I already put in my $6K for the year. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what? I know if I keep having this money, I'm going to spend it on something else. I'm going to see another car that I like. I'm going to be right here in the Facebook market like, oh, shit, like this hatchback looks sick. End up buying.
The way that it's going, because I know that for us it's Fidelity. It shows you how much, by when will you have this much, right?
Yeah.
The way that you're going, hopefully if we're still in the company for the next 40 years, because no, wait, for me it's 30. Fuck, I'm going to be already. It's 35 minutes. I don't even think about it that far. Actually, I want to retire earlier than that, though.
Yeah.
So, by the age of 62 or 67, by the time that they make us retire, how much would you have saved just by your 401? Not the RAZA, just by the 401.
401 ahorita.
If you're going the track that you're going right now.
I don't know, because ahorita my next goal is at my 30. Mm-hmm. So that's 4 years from now. Damn. Yeah. I think it said it was gonna have like 250,000.
All right.
Yeah.
The way it's going.
Yeah, the way it's going.
And you think 250 is enough to retire in California?
No, no.
Not by that time?
Yeah, no. Well, luckily it says when I hit 30. Okay. So now going to 60, damn that. I would have to double check that.
Oh, shit, I forgot you did say 30.
Yeah, dude.
You should be pretty good set.
Yeah.
Like me, I did say that I don't care if I don't make it at 100 by the age of 50. All I know is that I'm going to basically pull out half, even if I have to pay tax. Everyone's telling me not to do it, but because I already bought my house in Rosarito, not my house, I have my land, so by the time that I'm 50, it should be built.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
ready to go.
For me, if I just take out half, that's 45, or if it's 100, it's 50, or if it's 200, it's 100. I'm like, I should be set, just living la vida loca. If not, I could always go and work part-time in San Diego and just
trip back. Yeah, which is going to be easy, dude, honestly. And at the same time, I think they only tax you 20%. So let's say if you do have 100, they're going to take away 20K. So you have 80.
Yes.
So that's pulling off. That's not waiting until you're retired. That's if you want to pull out early. Once you retire, they're not going to tax you.
So that's what my good buddy told me. I'm like, well, I'm putting this. I think I was putting at that time. I don't remember if it was 8 or 10% on my 401. And he's like, well, how much are they matching you? And I said, I think it was a max, which is 6, right? I think it's 6.
5.
That's 5, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's 5. He's like, oh, so you're putting that 3 extra %. Or, no, I was putting 10 because I remember it was a big number.
Yeah.
He's like, also, that means that you're putting 5 extra %. He's like, what does that mean? He's like, that just means that you can use that 5% and get something else. And I was like, well, what can you get with 5%? He's like, well, talk to me. And I was like, okay. So we talked about it, and that's when I got my life insurance and my short term. I'm like, I'm not going to say the number because then people out there are going to try to kill me for it. No es cierto.
But either way, if you get killed, the money's going to go to your family, not to them. So
de nada sirve.
Yeah,
unless
exactly.
no les caigo bien, que se vaya la chingada, ese güey, todos el family are set. So when people tell me, are you ready for death or are you scared of dying? Because I know that my wife will be set, I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
I don't fear it. I wish I can be there to marry my daughter to like that. Pero yo sé tan siquiera, I know that the way I've said it many times, I'm like, you get that money and put it all on Shiba. No es cierto.
No, don't do that, bro.
No, I said, you get that money. I'm like, pay the expenses they need to pay. I'm like, after that, you're still going to have some money. I'm like, go buy a condo. Don't buy a house. I'm like, because you're not going to afford it and you're still going to work hard. I'm like, go buy a condo. I'm like, because most condos here in Orange County, if you go to like Orange, Santana, Tustin, you can still find some condos for $800,000.
Yeah.
Or less than that.
Yeah.
Especially if you get like a 2 or 3 bedroom. So it's less than that. I'm like, you buy it cash. You completely buy that shit cash. Why? Because now you're only going to pay the HOA. The HOA is going to charge you like $300 to $400 a month. I'm like, you're not going to, I'm like, with a part-time job, you can pay that shit.
I think you still need to pay taxes, no?
You still need to pay taxes at the end of the year.
Yeah, but at least it's not going to be as much. Yeah.
So it wouldn't be the same as paying a mortgage, que de todos modos, like, por decirlo, esta persona se compró una casa nueva in another state. It was like $700,000. They sold the one that they had here in California for like $250. They freaking bought it, and their still payments like $2,000.
Yeah.
Because I think they got it for like 10 years or 20 years. So but I'm like, that's still $2,000. And you're moving to another fucking state that you don't even have a job yet.
Yeah.
So
no, isn't that difícil? But at the same time, like the condo, if you do want to get a house later on, you can rent that condo.
Yes.
And then from there, you're going to getting income from there. So
that's... no le digas.
No, but that's just for that RAZA too, dude. Like, really, guys, like, really, for us to kind of outshine and kind of live a good life once we retire, like, is all these things that we got to do. Because honestly, like, I wasn't in, they didn't really show me how to use my money. Yes. You know, recently I started using my money more wisely. And, dude, we got to do it. You know, we're going to have to do some sacrifices, you know, not go party every weekend and stuff like that.
It's like, I have a timeshare.